Good evening. I'm Jane Wyatt. You probably know me as the television mother. But tonight, I join NBC News in taking a look at a real mother and at the family she raises. Ours is a search into the meaning of family life today. Are we through to Amarillo? Are you there, Mrs. Robertson?
Not only am I here, there are about a dozen technicians and maybe half a ton of equipment here with strange men doing mysterious things all over the house. We're beginning to wonder if we're ever going to get back to normal.
From what I understand, NBC was looking for a family to profile, and they sent letters to their NBC affiliates. We want your help in finding a family around which to build a 1-hour program for broadcast at Thanksgiving. The show will be a documentary, photographing actual people in the real circumstances of their immediate life. The family sought should reflect the norm rather than the extraordinary. We've always thought that if they were going to really make it a typical American family, that you wouldn't have chosen one with 9 children.
Starting at the top. Kay, Kent, Robin, PJ, Roy, Laurel, Jenny, Ellen, Neil, Carrie.
Everyone always said that the Robertsons weren't a family, they were a tribe, because there were so many of us.
Down in Amarillo, the Dust Bowl's biggest city, Walter Lucius Durrett had lost his insurance business and then his health. The strain of it all proved too much for his wife.
And my mother began to despair that things were never going to get better. In fact, they were getting worse. It affected her. It affected her outlook on life, and she began to. Well, she had a nervous breakdown actually. So the 3 girls were pretty motherless during the Depression. Oh, there were many jokes about the dust, of course, so that we laughed so we wouldn't cry, I guess. One of them was a rancher, after a big dust storm, walked out to see about his land, and he was trying to find the barbed wire fence that had been covered with dirt. He saw the tops of it, and there was the cowboy's hat over there. So he walked over and picked up the cowboy's hat, and underneath was a cowboy. And he said, "Oh my goodness, aren't you in trouble there?" He's covered with dust. And he said, "Well, I think I'm going to be okay, but this horse I'm riding is in a little trouble." As I look back on my life, I see things that I wanted to do that are still undone. Because I chose another route, I wasn't able to accomplish those things. The road not taken, you know. For example, instead of raising 10 children and squeezing my writing in when I could have been a full-time writer my whole life. And although that career would have been fulfilling, I would have lost a great joy by not having my family. Presently, I'm writing a book called Choose, Lose. The premise is that when you choose one thing, you lose another. It is just part of the package, a given. When you choose to pass up an opportunity, you need to truly lose it. Bid that thing goodbye and put it out of your life, or you will be miserable, harking back to what might have been. It helps to realize that you can't accomplish everything you would like to do in this life. If you miss becoming a singer or a scientist or a minister, enjoy and celebrate those who have done it, whilst appreciating what you've been able to accomplish. I'm happy with the choices I've made.